Hi guys, so today I am coming to you from the beautiful jungles of Ubud in Bali, and on my way up here I was driving on my scooter, and this morning I had been sort of umming and ahhing about whether I should drive myself or get a taxi, and I was really nervous to drive on my own. I'd kind of done the journey before with a friend, and it was quite intense. So I thought going on my own with my luggage, was a bit nervous, and so I was umming and ahhing it. And then I thought to myself, you know what, like, just go, take your time. You can stop if you feel like you need to, and it's fine. And actually, the journey was absolutely fine. I was getting a bit tired towards the end because there's quite a bit of traffic. But while I was driving, I just thought to myself, how often we keep ourselves stuck in fear, and how often we want change in our lives, but we're not willing to make change. And now it seems really obvious to think like, in order to change, you need to make change. But so many of us will sit and we will talk about frustrations of being stuck in our jobs or stuck in our lives or in an unhappy relationship or just a general unhappiness with life. But yet when we're given the opportunities to push out of our comfort zone, to take a risk, to do something that makes us feel uncomfortable, we're not willing to do it. And so I wanted you to really think about that today. Make a list of all the things in your life that you do on a daily basis, and have a look at what of those things are in alignment with you and feel good for you, and what are those things that aren't feeling good for you. And really have a look at how can you open yourself up to more opportunities. How can you look at those things that aren't working for you or aren't feeling aligned with you in a different way? So how do you reframe it? Maybe it's just looking at something differently that can make it feel better in your life. Or is it stepping away from it completely? And that includes stepping away from people, because the people you hang out with are the people who either give you energy or take away your energy. And I always say, like, we only have a limited supply of energy in the day. So if we are not doing the things we really want to do with it, then we're just wasting our lives. And so I wanted to really emphasize today, like, there's been so many things for me in this move to Bali and this experience for me already in just a month that has, mosquitoes, that has impacted and challenged me in so many ways. And I've had to reframe a lot of my thinking, because some things really went against like my core fundamental feeling of safety and security. But how you look at it can really change sometimes the situation. And if you've tried looking at it from a different perspective and it's still not feeling good for you, and it's still not feeling aligned for you, and it's still not giving you the energy you need, then you need to make a change. But again, talking about change and doing it are very different. And too many of us really get caught up in this trap of moaning about things, of bitching about our lives, of complaining about this person or that person or something that's not working, and finding excuses in our head to justify why we feel like that, because that's what our brain does. Our brain has to validate our feelings because it doesn't understand the feelings. So our brain needs to make sense of them. And so what we do is we then go into that logical thinking and that pros and cons and trying to rationalize these things that we're doing in our lives. So, I can't leave this person because I can't afford my own place. That might be true. there's lots of other things you could do. You could go into a flat share, which is cheaper. You could stay with family. They might not be in the most convenient place, but it's short term. It's just taking that step. But we're so scared when we are outcome based. And so when we need rationalize, we always need to know the outcome. So we need to work out the outcome. We want to know what's going to happen if we do X. But there's so many variables at play in our lives that we could never account for. So you've just got to take that step. So stop talking about making change in your life and start making change in your life. You don't have to uproot your whole life and move across the world like I did. But do one little thing that can get you closer to where you want to be, to get you closer to being more aligned with yourself. So, I'm going to have my little watermelon juice and have a fabulous day.